Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out.
Good morning, welcome back to BT. We're talking snacking with CrossFit Winnipeg. We've got Tania Tetrault Vrga. We both knew I was going to get that wrong.
Good job.
Thank you. I practiced. We're going to talk a little bit about snacking. We learned earlier about the importance of snacking, when we snacking. Now the question is why, or sorry, what we're snacking on. So let's take some of people's faves and then give them more healthy alternatives. A simple staple, the old Dutch original potato chip. What are we doing instead of the chip?
So I actually went shopping here and found a couple of snacks that are made from either vegetables, such as kale chips, or some made from essentially seaweed snacks. And I actually approve all of the ingredients on here. I was surprised. You're probably better off making them on your own. They're going to be a lot cleaner that way. But it has that like crunchy saltiness that people want from chips.
I get that crunch, I get that salty flavor, and I don't get a lot of the other things that we all know we're going to eat from potato chips. Okay, let's move on. How about another staple? How about chocolate? So this is my usual choice.
Me too. We have that in common.
It's good. Then again, you could put any chocolate bar there and I would have said it my usual choice. But then we have a healthier alternative. What makes these guys a better choice?
So in this case, what we've done is we've chosen darker chocolate. So the darker chocolate means there's less sugar in it, more antioxidants, more minerals, and we've paired it up, if you want something a little bit sweet, with some berries, which of course has fiber and lots of vitamins in it as well.
And I still get, even though it's just a small amount, I still get my sweet taste.
Yes, you do, and that's exactly it. It's rich enough that you get enough just to, like, you know, make sure that your craving is taken care of.
That's a great point, because most of the time our cravings can be satisfied with just a small amount. We don't have to have half a pizza in order to get that pizza place.
Especially if it's really rich, like this chocolate, which is 85% dark chocolate. You don't need much.
Gotcha. Okay, now we'll go puddings and things like that. When it comes to my usual choice, I can go to a Greek yogurt instead.
So if you're not sensitive to dairy, a lot of people are, but if you know that you're not, that's a good option. It has that creamy taste. Or my personal favorite is some whipping cream with a little bit of bananas and nuts. It's so delicious. Or we could do almond butter with some apples. So you get the sweetness and you get the creaminess of the nut butter, or the cream in this case.
And I get a little bit of protein in there, which is never a bad idea. Okay, now when it comes to the bubbly stuff, I have options as well. I could go for my usual sody, or I can do things myself and have a few less calories.
So this is a tough one, because you would think, oh, you know, we want something really sweet like juice, but even juice can have a lot of sugar in it. So instead, we're just going to flavor the water, and if you like the fizz, then you can go with just a sparkling water and flavor it with slices of lemon or lime, or cucumber is really nice too.
Very nice, good idea. And last but not least, you know, I've got my my cracker alternative, or whatever we call them. My kids call them crisper chippers these days. But I can do something like that, but go into a nut and some dried fruit, I can still get that salty crunch.
Exactly, and that's the idea. It's got that texture that people look for, and again, with nuts, you don't need much. They're very filling, high fat, high calories, so they do keep you full, and they've got fiber in it, so you won't need to snack right away in a couple of minutes, which is what you would probably be doing if you're having crackers.
Right, because the almond container I can reseal and put back. This one I probably won't be.
And also it'll give you a little bit more sustained energy rather than, you know, energy and then crash.
The question of these ones is how much, because quite often people like us will take this as a serving.
Right, that's like 3 servings.
Oh my.
So we want a small handful, maybe 10, 12 almonds. And depending if you're sensitive to it, some people don't digest it very well, might be better off roasted or soaked. You might digest it better if you do it that way.
They're all alternatives for you. Just got to make sure it's right for you. For more information on CrossFit Winnipeg, you'll find everything on breakfasttelevision.ca. Going to take a break. Coming up, our Pamper Mom contest and how you can help mom win big for Mother's Day. That and more coming up. I'm going for the chug strawberry.
Snack time. Snack time. Talking about snack time.